Let's get right into it. Number 5, critical thinking. Picture this. Someone tells you the Earth is flat. And instead of throwing your coffee in their face, tempting, I know, your brain kicks into gear. You start dissecting the claim like it's a frog in biology class. What evidence supports this? What's the source? Are they confusing YouTube conspiracy playlists with science? That's critical thinking. A mental bouncer at the club door checking IDs before letting random thoughts sneak in. Smart people use it because the world is full of nonsense. It stops you from falling for bad data, manipulative headlines, or your uncle's Facebook miracle cure. Instead of nodding along, you stop. You interrogate the idea until it collapses or proves itself worthy. Here's the twist. Critical thinking doesn't mean being cynical. It's not screaming fake news at everything you dislike. It's asking, how do we know this? Or what would disprove this? And being fine if the answer proves you wrong. Really smart people love being wrong because it means they just leveled up. Basically, their brains are like reality show judges. Nice try, but off key. Next. So, if you poke holes in crazy claims instead of believing them, congrats. You're not a buzzkill. You're smarter than most of the room.
Number 4, systems thinking. You fix a leaky faucet and realize the problem is actually a busted water main down the street. That's systems thinking. Instead of obsessing over one detail, you zoom out. You connect dots across a giant web of relationships. Your late-night stress eating? Sure, blame the cookies. But a systems thinker ties it to your burnout, your trash sleep schedule, and that 5-minute TikTok break that became 3 hours. Life isn't random dots, it's a spider web. Pull one thread, the whole thing shakes. Psychologists call it systems thinking. It's basically a cheat code for complexity. These people look at politics, climate change, even family drama, and see the hidden gears underneath. They don't just ask, what's happening? They ask, what chain reaction is this part of? It's the difference between duct taping a leak and realizing the whole plumbing system is upside down. The irony? Systems thinkers sound like conspiracy theorists at first, talking about ripple effects, hidden connections. But unlike conspiracy theorists, they actually have receipts. So while everyone else argues over symptoms, the systems thinker already diagnosed the disease. Number 3, creative thinking. Ketchup with ice cream. Disgusting, right? But that's what creative thinkers do. They mix random, unrelated ideas, and somehow, brilliance pops out. Their brains are like over-caffeinated DJs, sampling weird beats, dropping something no one's ever heard before. Architecture plus biology plus pop culture. Bam, a breakthrough. Think of the Wright brothers, 2 bicycle mechanics who asked, what if we strap wings to this thing? And suddenly, flight. Here's the psychology. Creativity isn't magic. It's divergent thinking. Your brain wandering wildly, hitting walls, and still bringing back something new. Most people's thoughts. Straight, boring highway. Creative thinkers? They're off-roading through the jungle, machete in hand, bitten by snakes. But somehow, they return with gold. Society usually laughs first, then calls them geniuses later. That'll never work. Becomes this guy's brilliant about a decade down the line. So if your ideas make people stare at you like you just admitted you love pineapple on pizza, don't stress. It might just mean you're smarter than you look.
Number 2, metacognition. Thinking about thinking. That's metacognition, the Inception-level superpower. It's your brain in front of a mirror saying, dude, what exactly are we doing right now? It's noticing, wow, I'm procrastinating by watching a raccoon eat grapes on YouTube. Or, I'm mad in this argument, maybe my logic is trash. Smart people do this constantly, like their own built-in life coach. Psychologists call it self-regulation, mental quality control. Instead of letting thoughts run wild like toddlers in a candy store, they track their own biases, catch bad logic, and adjust mid-thought. Here's the kicker. Metacognition makes you even smarter. Every time you analyze your thinking, you sharpen the very tool you think with. It's like updating software while the program's still running. Downside? Overthinking. If you've stayed up at 2 a.m. replaying something embarrassing from 5 years ago, yeah, that's your metacognition flexing in the dumbest possible way.
Number 1, long-term thinking. Party. Giant cake. Everyone dives in. You? You say, maybe I'll save a slice for tomorrow. That's long-term thinking. Delaying gratification now, because you're plotting 5 chess moves ahead. While most of us live in must-have now mode, long-term thinkers are basically time travelers. They jump forward, picture the future, weigh the outcomes, then make today's choice based on 10 years from now. Psychology calls it future orientation, or temporal discounting. Most brains, they discount the future. Why worry about debt next year when I can buy this gadget today? But smart brains flip it. They think, if I wait, future me will thank me. This shows up everywhere. Investing, health, relationships, even brushing your teeth instead of crashing into bed. Choices stack up, and over time, they build either a fortress or a landfill. The downside? Sometimes they forget to enjoy the moment. Everyone else is dancing, they're calculating what the remix will sound like in 20 years. But when the rest of us are broke, tired, and confused, long-term thinkers are the ones sipping tea in a house they actually own. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.